Hey guys, so Tara Porter here, and I wanted to talk with you about meal prep for those of you who don't like meal prep. Here's my deal. I like meal prep like once in a while, but I don't sit down every Sunday and do it. Here's why. Because I find that I can't really rely on that consistently. I can't rely on a big, giant 1 to 2 hour block of time where I sit down and do it. If you're one of those people who can, like, kudos to you. It's just not how I roll, so I wanted to share with you my method and my strategy for how I do things, okay? So, first off, I'm gonna walk you through my freezer. So let me turn the camera around. Okay, so in my freezer, you're gonna have to pardon the mess. It's a little crazy right now. So I do make the little meals, so you can't see it, but if you follow my page, you know, ooh, this is kind of coming off. This is like chicken, and I put in a pressure cooker some chicken and a can of salsa. That was it. And I have some green beans in there, and I think there's corn in there, but some of these have sweet potatoes. So I have these hanging out. But I also freeze single serving leftovers of meals. So this is farro with some chicken I put in a pressure cooker with some tomato sauce and carrots, okay? So I got some of that in my other freezer. I don't think there's any here. Yeah, there's not any here. I take my food, and if I have extras, like a significant amount extra, I put it in a Ziploc bag, I put it on a cookie sheet, I lay it flat, and I freeze it, and then I have them sitting up in my freezer kind of organized. So if you go to TaraSPorter.com and you type in freezer, you'll see my post where I show you what that looks like. Okay, so let me show you my fridge now. All right, so my fridge, it's looking kind of low. We're on a budget. But I wanted to show you, if I make something, I have at least 2 single servings of a meal ready and available, so I could just grab it and have a lunch. That's really important to me, as lunches is where I struggle. And then, let me show you my, okay, so here is my meal plan for the week. And I just kind of have it sketched out. I don't follow this religiously. I know my husband isn't going to be able to make tri-tip tonight, so I'm going to do chili actually. So I move it around, but I do have like a rough plan of what my meals are, and I rely a lot on a pressure cooker to get it fast. You know, you can cook chicken in like 12 minutes from frozen in a pressure cooker. It's crazy. So I do that, and then I'm able to take any leftovers of this, and I keep it. So last night I made a double batch. I actually gave it to a family. But normally if I make a double batch, that's something that we can either have later in the week or freeze it. So anyway, those are my tips to kind of get a little bit of meal prep without me meal prepping, because I hate it. I would rather just make a little bit extra of my food and do it like that. But if you have questions on this, can you comment below? And I also want to hear what your method is and kind of some trial and error that you've tried for yourself. So share below. All right, bye y'all.